everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm on to my next detail. This is the last detail of the day. This one is a seat. I'm touching up on the seat shampoo, carpet, and seat belts. I like to do videos where you can learn from my mistakes, okay? So I don't mind showing a lot of automotive detailers that do YouTube. They don't show you the mistakes that they make, or they don't really show you the bad side of the detailing. They just show you the good. They don't tell you, they don't really tell you everything. And trust me, as I'm starting to grow, my business is starting to grow more and more. I'm starting to learn different things. I'm starting to realize a lot of different things. So I'm gonna show y'all, like, you know, the bad, the ugly, and the good sometimes. And that way you can sit there and you can learn from my mistakes. So that way, you know, you don't make the same mistakes that I've made. Alright, so you can see a little bit of stuff right here, back here. Looks like a little bit of water stain right there. This is what a candy was. A little bit right here. Take all that stuff out and do the seat belts. I want to just point out that it is very important that you communicate and be very realistic with the customer, especially when it comes to a car that with the seats that were as bad as the two I'm about to show y'all. So one thing I also want to let y'all know is make sure you always take pictures. Take pictures for your page, but then take pictures to cover your behind also. So make sure you always take before and after pictures. Walk around, look for damage in the interior, exterior, and all that stuff. Always take pictures, so that way if anybody ever say, well, you didn't do this, and this, you have a picture of what it looked like before, and here's proof to show that, hey, I tried my best to get it looking brand new, but you know, it may have not been possible. The seat belts look a whole lot better. I just wiped this down so it's a little darker. Alright, good morning. So, we headed to the second part of this video, the second car. We're gonna check out and see how it is after it dried. This particular car, I'll put up pictures and stuff of what it looked like before. The customer had told me that this car hasn't been cleaned in years. And they'll bring it to the wash tub, but the wash tub wouldn't do the seats. This one was bad. It hasn't been cleaned since 2017. So since they bought the car, and she bought the car dirty. The dealership refused to clean it. All right, y'all. So as you can see, this car hasn't been cleaned in forever. So the seats at least hasn't been cleaned in a while. The rest of the interior actually wasn't that bad. It was just really the seats. So as you're gonna see in the videos that's gonna cycle through real quick, you're gonna see, like, yeah, it's a big difference, even though there's a couple of spots that did come back. So what I want to say is, don't get discouraged if you're not getting the results that you want. I went over these seats at least 3 times, and even with the chemicals, I did a stronger mixture to try to help with the seats. So don't get discouraged whenever you're not getting the results that you want. Don't get discouraged because your results don't look like what the YouTuber on your favorite automotive YouTuber is getting. So a lot of these, what I've learned by doing a lot of cars now with the business growing, is that a lot of these automotive YouTubers that detail, a lot of them be lying. There's a few here and there that tell the truth, but a lot of them be lying. So most of them show you videos of the seats when they're wet. They don't show you when it's dry. And sometimes when the seats do dry, you do have a couple stains that resurface, or there's a couple of spots that you have to hit again. Now, I've seen cars where the seats are really bad and I do a shampoo on it, and then maybe a couple of months later I come back and I get to see what they look like afterwards. And a lot of times they look pretty good. Actually, people start to take care of it more after I do the detail. Then when I come, I do like a little maintenance detail. So this particular detail right here, what I'm showing y'all is a stain that I know is brand new. That wasn't there before.
As you can see in the pictures, there was no big stain like that. So I know for sure somebody recently had spilled something on it. And then plus, from doing a lot of shampoos, I can just tell when something has been there for a long time. I don't complain about it. I just went ahead and cleaned it up. You know, it's all part of the job. So this was like a free second session that I did offer the customer because of how bad the seats was, and I did kind of charge them up there. But at the same time, just be realistic with the customer. Let them know, hey, I can't make your seats won't look brand new, but they'll look way better than what they were before. So that's all you can really do. That's all I feel like I can really do. And I mean, they do look a whole lot better than what they were before.
Great before, but it looks better now. So I'm kind of just going around. Usually after I do like a shampoo, I kind of just go around with a towel and I vacuum up as much as I can to try to dry up as much as I can with a towel also. And then if there's a stain, if I see like a stain or anything, I'll just hit it with some all-purpose, rub it out. Try to get as much moisture as I can and as dry, and get the seats as dry as I can, because a lot of times you don't see if you got that stain out unless the seat is dry. So that's just what I do. I don't know, you do whatever works for you basically. So these are back seats. Show you out the front. So the front seats wasn't bad at all. I mean, the driver's side actually looked good. It didn't really have any stains, but like a little mark right there. And then remember, the passenger side had that big one right here, but that I believe that was new. It's just I don't know. I've taken a lot of stains out of vehicles. I clean a lot of vehicles, and normally I can tell if the stain's been there for a long time or if they haven't been there too long. So, and that one looked pretty fresh. Y'all can see nothing in there anymore. Alright, so y'all, let's finish up this video. Alright, so I'm probably gonna run out of time with this one, but I'm trying to make it short and sweet. So in the video, as y'all can see, y'all, so what you want to do with your customers is you want to make sure, look, this is coming from like experience and the mistakes I've made. Y'all take the mistakes I make and you learn from them and you do better than what I did. And that's what I do. I take the mistakes, I adjust, and I do what I got to do to learn from it. So now, like I told you earlier, Valerie answers all my questions on my mobile detailing page when it comes to booking. I do the actual booking part of things, but she answers all the questions and she gives them quotes. So the customers now don't even talk to me. They go straight to her. She handles all the stuff with the customers, and then she has questions, she comes to me and say, hey, go look at this one, go look at that one, look at these pictures, let me know how much, and so I can let them know. And that's how I do it from now on. You have to add somebody has to help you in order for your business to grow. And I'm trying to go on a really big level than what most people would expect me to be on. So with this being said, so both customers that y'all saw, both of them, there's two key factors into what happened. Both of them, cars haven't been cleaned in years. They both told me, I haven't cleaned the car since I bought it, or the seats haven't been cleaned since I bought it. I've never put seat covers on it. I have grandkids or whatever. Both pitched me the same sad story. And I also started to notice that be careful with some of your customers, because I've started to notice with older ladies, they tend to kind of pitch like a pity party almost in a way. I don't know, it's weird, I can't really explain it, but they tend to kind of play on your feelings. They try to tug at that string to kind of maybe get you to drop the price. And it happened, and I'm not just saying it just because it's 3 times that I've noticed this happened. Those two times with those two the customers that I did, those 2 customers, I felt like were trying to pull on a string to get me to kind of drop the price, because I didn't charge them up there for the service because of how bad the car was. But now I'm explaining to people like, hey, I can't get all these things out, and if all of it comes out, great. But if it doesn't come out, another session I'm gonna have to do another session, And then now what I'm gonna start doing probably is charging for the second session, like a half off or a certain, you know, just for the seats, maybe 50 bucks or something like that. Just your time is valuable. That's why you have to separate your feelings from business. You have to separate your emotions from business. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable. 1 hour of my time, 1 hour of my life is very valuable. Like that when it comes to business, is eat or get eaten. That's it. Either you eat or you starve. That's it. There's no in between. Being realistic, you